Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host Eben, and today we're here with Stephanie. Today we're going to be talking about increasing the efficiency of an economy car, how to do that, and to save about $400 to $700 per year between the maintenance on your vehicle and fuel savings. Stephanie, are you ready to drive your vehicle after the fluid change?
Let's go. 2021 Toyota Corolla, 4-cylinder, stick shift.
Wow. How would you have a stick shift? That's hard to believe.
I grew up around cars. I am used to driving a lot. I used to do auto glass repair. I love being in cars.
So this is her first time driving this vehicle after we did a whole upgrade that you're gonna see in a minute. So definitely subscribe if you're new to the channel. That way you can watch this entire video. So how is she feeling?
Very nice. Wow. Very, very smooth. Ooh, this is fun.
We got a real
going a little too fast for this neighborhood.
We got a real speed demon on our hands. I've never experienced this on the channel. We just want to make sure we don't kill anyone in the community.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's not kill people. Let's not do that. I don't want to go to jail. Thank you. Gears are accelerating very nicely. Very smoothly. I will say that, so far at least.
That's awesome.
This is Sahara.
Uh-huh.
Hasn't driven like this since I bought it.
Wow. Wow. So we went a whole 0.44 mile. What would you say the overall difference is?
A solid 60% increase at most. So far, it's already gone up 2 miles per gallon in this short span, because I was down to 22 miles per gallon.
Wow.
So we'll see how this goes.
So only 50,000?
Very nice. She's running very smooth. Acceleration's going like nothing. All gear shifts are nice, crisp.
What would you say the biggest difference was?
Biggest difference, the speed of acceleration.
Wow.
Very nice. Maybe like 3-5 seconds off the line, goes very quickly. Does not take a lot of effort to get up to speed.
Now we're gonna go into the garage and change these fluids and show you how we got this extra performance. And now for the engine flush. This right here, Stephanie's going to pour into the motor oil. What this is, it's like this thin detergent, and this prepares engines for nice, fresh, 100% synthetic. Even though this oil on the dipstick looks perfectly clear, which we'll show, it's this beautiful golden color, which was changed about how many miles ago, Stephanie?
500 or 600 maybe at most.
About 500 miles ago. So you can see the oil that's in this car right now is super clear. Putting in this thin detergent, and this is gonna get into all the nooks and crannies, kind of like a penetrating oil. And it gets around the rings, oil cooler ports, around the timing chain, all these little cracks and crevices. And on a lot of the new turbo cars, you have oil coking, which is a phenomenon where it kind of burns like butter on a frying pan. And now it's time for the PI Performance Improver. Cleans the valves, injectors, carbon deposits inside the combustion chamber. Used on a regular basis about every 100 operating hours or 4,000 miles. See how easy it is, just shove it in. It's that easy. Here, a little gulpa, gulpa, gulpa. On a Chevrolet General Motors Silverado with 100,000 miles on it, this did a 14% improvement in horsepower in 1 tank of gas by cleaning the injectors and valves. And now we just let her sit and idle for 15 minutes.
This is a 2021 Toyota Corolla, 4-cylinder. She is a stick shift though, so I do drive her a lot. I drive her to California, I've driven her to Iowa, I've driven her to Tahoe. So 50,000 miles in 3 years is a lot, but I usually go very fast in this. I drive about 90 to 150 miles an hour in this. Very happily, don't judge me, don't come for me on this. Do my own maintenance usually.
It's a good spirited driver. This thing looks like a rally edition with those racks on them. Like, what is this Subaru doing here? And then I found out it's a...
This is a dirty injector.
So basically the spark misses the fuel because it's clogged. You have this atomization, all the air between each droplet. That allows the spark to burn the fuel, make more power, better efficiency. Cracking our little teeny weeny 14 mil bolt. Stephanie, you usually do all your own work in this little angel, don't you?
Yep.
I can just get her by finger. And
there
she goes. Awesome.
Fuck, she fell in.
Oh, that's okay. She's already got her. You're quick. Just let her drain down. And that's it. Oil looks great.
Wow, she does look a little dirty.
Yeah, a little, but not much. We've had it much darker on the channel. We know the flush did her job. Filter is absolutely right next to the pan, and it's not a cartridge filter.
She's moving. Not loosened up yet. There we go.
There she is.
Fucking shitballs. Sorry, excuse my language.
So a big part of the efficiency improvement is the oil filter. This oil filter is very economical because you're good for 3 times. Most of these cars, you usually change it about 5,000 miles. So this filter is going to be good for 15,000 miles of severe service. Oil is actually good to up to 25,000 miles or 1 year, whichever comes first, of normal driving. So let's just say you did all highway driving. All you would do is at 12,500 miles, you change this cute little filter. Go ahead and top off with some fresh liquid gold. Good for the rest of the year. This right here will not void your warranty. This has all your major approvals, and it won't void your warranty even if you do extended drain intervals. That's the Magnuson-Moss Act that protects you for choosing the aftermarket parts you're gonna wanna use. So if you wanna use a high quality tire or oil, you got the right to. How this filter is so different is it holds up to 4 times more contaminants than cellulose paper filters, and it filters at 99% efficiency at 20 microns. So it catches all these little wear causing particles. Now we're gonna fill this cute little filter about, you can just hold it, this right here. And we're gonna fill her about 1/3 of the way, but she's on her side. And we'll go ahead and lube her up, get her all nice and lubed. And now you can put your fingers in there and get the O-ring. And then what I do is, since where she's gonna be on her side, I stick one finger in like a pinky and just rotate her and go sideways kind of, and just go start spinning. And just go, yep, and just start spinning, yep. And that saturates it into all the media around the edges. And that way when Stephanie threads her on, she won't leak as much.
Oh, I just wet the O-ring and then just pop her in.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing you have to do, but it's another level. But it's amazing, that third gets soaked up like a sponge right into. What did Toyota recommend on oil changes?
So Toyota recommends your oil change to be every 10,000 miles. When I bought this brand new off the lot and I went to get my first oil change after 5, they were like, oh no, don't get it changed until 10,000. And I asked why, and they're like, oh, well, your car doesn't need it because it's high efficiency. And I looked into it and I looked it up and I did my research on this, and I was like, this is not right. Regardless, it needs 5,000 because we live in a very hot state. I bought this car in September. I need the oil change in, I bought the car in August and I needed the oil change in October, November-ish. And by that point, it was still pretty warm here and it needed the oil change. When I did the oil flush itself, oil was filthy. It needed to be changed. It hadn't been changed since they manufactured the car. So them saying that 10,000 miles, they wanted to wear my car down.
Yep.
Right now, I'm at 50,000 miles. I do my oil change by myself every 5,000 miles, and it's great. It runs like butter. It runs smooth. And my mom's truck, it's a 2014 Chevrolet Silverado, but because it's more high mileage, it has 150,000 miles, I do it every 3,000 miles to not break down in the heat.
We're gonna stick on our brand new filter, and all it does is just thread right there. Very, very, very simple. Just a standard thread on.
I don't know how to thread this on anymore, apparently.
Oh, just take your time. And if you don't do the work yourself, you can always have a mobile mechanic install this on your vehicle. And I always recommend watching. It's always good to make sure it's done right.
There we go.
And you just go a little more. That's good there. Perfect.
Cool. Where's my oil
That's it. 20 pounds of torque. That's good. Perfect. Time for Niagara Falls in a can. This right here is the brake pots cleaner. Go ahead and start blasting. Oh yeah. Look at all that good punching power. How's that feel, Stephanie, to use something like that?
Very nice, actually.
We're saying goodbye to all the old dark charcoal. And this oil was changed about 600 miles ago. Only 50,000 miles on the vehicle. And this is one of the better ones. The oil looks pretty darn good. And I was saying to Stephanie, this probably only has about 3 ounces of burnt carbon. This is maybe 1.5 ounces in the filter, this blue filter here, and in suspension in this oil. And then there's another 1.5 ounces of carbon buildup still inside the motor. Now that oil, that buildup is gonna actually get cleaned with this oil we're gonna put in right now. And then we're actually gonna be able to change that filter and cleanse it even more. Passing the golden torch to Stephanie. It's for you to have the honors to putting this pure, clean, 100% synthetic liquid gold in. I'll hold. She pours. Oh, look at that. Our first 016 on the channel. First car, thanks to Stephanie. Flash, perfect. Thanks for coming along with this beautiful addition with Stephanie and her vehicle. If you ever want to try the fluids, you can get them right here on syntheticoilprotection.net. And what can you expect to save out of these products on a car of this caliber? Probably in the neighborhood of around $400 to $900 a year between your time, labor of not changing the oil 3 times, 1 time, saving fuel mileage, saving your time from waiting in line to have the technicians get to your car. And these are all different things that we love to do on the channel by getting your vehicles to run longer and stronger. Anything you're gonna wanna add, Stephanie?
No, honestly, I think we're good.
How the oil's different is what we put in was 100% synthetic. What comes in a car is called full synthetic, but they can call it that when it's only 25% synthetic. So think of only this much being synthetic and this being conventional oil. Well, basically that conventional oil burns and it leaves this pasty, crusty varnish inside your motor everywhere, around the rings, oil cooler ports, timing chains, eddies, and turbo cars. It even leaves a little paste inside the turbo. And this acts as an insulation that keeps the heat inside the motor instead of dissipating the heat outside into the environment, which is where you want it. You want nice, cool cylinders to make more power and get better efficiency and fuel mileage. Love it.
Yeah.
So check out this video right here in the middle. Definitely subscribe. We're gonna be coming back to do a follow-up video on her beautiful vehicle. In about 3,000 miles, we'll change that filter and slap on a fresh one with a new bottle of PI cleaner. We'll have a fuel mileage update. See you back next time right here on Synthetic Oil Protection. Cheers to protection, protection, protection.